Hello, welcome back to Carm 3D on the tube. Today I'm going to cover Silo. It's one of my favorite modelers on the planet. Probably on several other planets nearby too. I bought Silo originally. I was, very much into Lightwave modeler. I thought modeler was the cat's pajamas. Except for UV mapping, of course. So I bought Silo just for its UV mapping ability, which is awesome, and I'm probably not going to get to in this video. But one day I just decided to sit down in Silo and see how it handled as a modeler, and I fell in love with it. So I'm going to just do a little freeform modeling here and show you the interface and ins and outs a little bit there, and maybe you'll decide if you like it too. You can get it for I think around $100 on there's their website. There's the website link right there, or the address anyway. And here's a little bit of the interface. But the cool thing about Silo is the interface is completely customizable. There are people who make all sorts of crazy, funky designs for their interface. There's even a guy who made an interface that looks just like you're using Lightwave Modeler. So let's start with a cube here. Now, navigating around the interface is very easy. All you do is use the Alt key, and when you hold down the Alt key and you use the left mouse button, you rotate. Middle mouse button, you move around, and the right mouse button, you zoom in and out. It's very simple. You get used to it real quick, and it makes other methods seem antiquated. I think I'm going to be using that word a lot in this video, antiquated, because Silo really does, compared to Lightwave, feel elegant and streamlined and well thought out. Now to select these loops, all I did was click on one polygon, then I shift double clicked on the adjacent polygon, and it selected the whole loop. And you can do the same thing with edges and points. Let me move up here, and you can see it's got a point mode, edge mode, polygon mode, all three, I think. Yeah, you can see it highlights various things, which is another nice thing. And I think they're adapting this when they make the Lightwave core, but before you click on anything, it gets highlighted so you can see what you're about to click on, which is nice. And of course, this is object mode. And why would they want object mode? Well, because you can have multiple objects. Let me go over here in the scene editor, and you can see here's a scene tree. There's a cube I just made, but you can have instead of multiple layers like they have in Lightwave, they just have a tree, an object tree, and you can tell certain objects to be hidden. You can tell them to be drawn in different ways: wireframe, shaded, faceted, etc., etc. And you know what? I forgot what that does. And this is a lock button, so you can tell something's not to be modified, which is good if you got a complex scene. Let's unlock that though. Let's go back here, and I'm just going to start crafting this into a head. We'll just see how it goes. I just hit the E button. Well, actually, I shouldn't say E button. I shouldn't say what the keyboard shortcuts are, because I reconfigured all of my keyboards. Oops. All my keystrokes to be as close to Lightwave as possible, because that's what I'm accustomed to. So I'm not going to tell you what all the keys are, except for that Alt key. That's universal. And I just held and dragged over all these points to like paint select them. Let's get a jog going here. I just hit the cut button. I won't tell you what the keystroke is. I think it might be the same in the original. I just hit the X button, but you select two points and hit that, and it made an edge between them. Or you could select a series of edges, like so, hit the same button, and you get this kind of thing. Oh, this is cool. I gotta show you this. I'm gonna go into the menu here, Modify, Mirroring, Instance Mirror Toggle. How about that? Built-in instance mirroring. Oops. And it is nice that you get an axis in your selection, so that you can, instead of just free-form moving, you can pick a handle and know you're moving only in one direction, which is nice. Takes a lot of the guesswork out when you're looking at these angles. And it also makes having to go from view to view to view less necessary. So you can stay in one view longer. And I'm just in the perspective view most of the time. And I should mention that it is a subdivision modeler, and it is Catmull-Clark through and through. It does not have the alternative subpatches. And I do have, as I said, I mapped a lot of my keyboard shortcuts in the Lightwave style, but for some reason you can't use it on the tab key, so instead I use a tilde key, which is right next to it, so you can tap that to increase the subdivisions, and then shift tilde to decrease. And it does have other features like the displacement painting, which you only get if you pay for the more expensive version, which is, I don't know if it's $150 or $200, but I'm not going to be getting to that in this video. But to be honest, I don't even use that feature because I use ZBrush for that, which is much better at it. Still, it's not bad. And you know what's really cool? I really love this. I was still in Lightwave mode when I was going on the Silo forums asking, how do you do this? How do you merge two polygons? I can do it so easily in Lightwave. And I figured, you pick one polygon, you pick another polygon, and there's some button to merge them. But nope. All you do is pick the offending edge between them and hit delete. I love it. Once again, it makes Lightwave feel antiquated. Get rid of that edge. I tell you what, I'm going to get some of these polygons out because I'm going to completely redo that. And this is a good time to show you the polygon tool. Polygon tool right here. Click, 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 click. Right click to finish. Click, click. It stays in that same mode until you hit escape, and then you're back. I need to do it one more time.